Hello, my name is Eduardo and I am here with another tutorial for AppyBuilder, and we're going to continue with the Pong game. Okay, if you remember in the previous tutorial we have this. Okay, we finished this part. Okay, so we have this thing that it was like ball moving, bouncing, player moving, but not the CPU player, okay, or the AI. So today we're going to create the AI, the movement for this player, okay, and we are going to start working with that thing. Okay, so it's almost finished, and probably we have time, we can add a counter in here and game over thing. Well, but first let's work with this. Okay, so well, to do that we're going to go to AppyBuilder. Okay, you can follow the tutorial with AppInventor and also with Thunkable. Okay, so please check the options, check the description. So now to do here, the first thing we're going to check, we're going to move the paddle. Okay, so this is what we want. So we're going to check here the procedures that we just created. If we have something about excellent, the AI. So we are going to move this. Remember, we have procedures and procedures just to have more organized this, and when we want to modify something, it's easier to modify things. So what we have here, and the first thing is we are going to check the position. Okay, here set the pedal. We're going to set the pedal to Y position. So because remember they move in the Y axis, so we want to change this position. Okay, and we are going to check here paddle 2. It will update its position, its current position. That's why I am using the Y right now, the current Y position, and it will modify this, okay, based on the ball. Okay, so it will follow the ball's Y position. So that is the idea, basically that is the idea. Okay, so we go to we're going to use again math, and we are going to get again here this position. We're going to set ball Y minus paddle 2 height, sorry. Okay, but we want the half of the paddle, so this we're going to divide this by 2, so that means that we will center or try to center this friend divided by 2. Okay, so now we are going to use this value in here, and then we're going to use some movement, okay, that it's like kind of accelerating and decreasing. It is like easing movement. So to do that, okay, this value that we have here, we are going to subtract. So we have like the starting position, that this is the destination, minus, okay, the initial position. The initial position, okay, it was its paddle's original position. So that's why we are using this kind of easing. I have some videos about easing, okay, just look for them in my channel. Okay, and then we're going to multiply this by a factor. Okay, so we can create a variable, and we are going to keep this variable here. Okay, and let's call it just like f, and we're going to set this f to probably 0.918. okay, so basically that's the idea with this. Okay, then we are going to, all of this thing, we are going to multiply this long thing times the f value that we just created. Now I will show you what it's going to happen, because we need to fix some things. Okay, so sorry, we go in here and we go to move the other paddle. We're going to use the second clock that we just had. We're going to use this one, AI close here, and then we're going to call this procedure called AI, and we need to activate this. We need to activate this when we start the game. Okay, so we go here, and you know, that's the idea. Okay, so it's pretty simple right now. So we just having these procedures, it's very practical. So we just go where it's necessary to add something. So in this case, we want to activate the paddles clock. We're going to set it to true, and that's it. And what happens when we touch the edge or we finish this kind of point? Well, we are going to disable this frame. Oh, sorry, this was from another tutorial. And we're going to set it in here. We're going to disable when we touch one of the edges that are this or the other one. So now, let's see what's happening now. Check. The paddle tries to move, but we need to fix some values. It's trying to go over there. Just let me fix that part. And I guess we need just to update here the procedure with the clock. So let's check. First, we need to see. Okay, here. Where is it? AI. So the paddles Y here plus this value, the initial value. Okay. Probably we need to update the F value. Okay, first let's refresh the screen. So this is what's happening. Okay, so what is happening? We need to check just the position of the ball. Oh, sorry. Well, we have here a problem, probably with the internet or something, or with the server. Let's wait just a little bit. And now we are going to check why this guy it is not following the Y position of the ball. Okay. So paddle 2, what's happening with paddle 2? Let's see if we can go to the designer or not. I guess not now, probably it's not saving things. Okay, so let's refresh everything, and then we are going to check what's happening with this paddle, because something is moving him up. Okay, so well, let's check. Speaker done. So probably we need to modify some things here. So the paddle, it's modified here. The ball, Y plus the paddle height divided by 2 minus Y times 19. I guess probably we have here a mistake. Oh yeah, I know, probably I know which is the thing. We need to update the current position, so that's why it's very important to have everything correctly. Here, it looks almost the same check, but it is not. The current position from this thing multiplies by this. Okay, so watch out guys, because sometimes just it looks quite the same if you check. But now let's see the behavior. Now paddle, it's trying to go for ball. Now we go here, and to make it smoother we are going to check here the clock, and we are going to set it to 10, and we're going to set the player clock to 10, and it will make them faster and smoother. So for me, check, it looks better, but it looks very fast. And now check the player. It's pretty smart right now. Okay, so it's quite hard to beat him because it's always following the Y position. So, well, to make it less difficult for us to beat this guy, we are going to add a condition. So to make it more natural, we want this paddle to react when the ball, it is just in this part, okay? So in this area, when it's in this area, the ball, the paddle, it will react to its position. If the ball is in here, we want the paddle to return to the center. Okay, so we are going to add a condition. So we want to follow, or we want this paddle to follow the ball just when the position of the ball, it is bigger than the half of the screen. So that's the idea. So if ball x position, the x position of the ball, it is greater than if the ball x position it's greater than, and then we just go for the container, the width, this times 50%. Okay, so 0.5, so it will detect this thing. Okay, so if we go here, check, it's not moving all the time, it is just moving when it's close. But now to make it more natural, we want this guy to return to the center. If the ball is in another part, we want this guy to return to the center to make it look more natural, more alive. So we duplicate this one. Now we're going to modify just the destination. So the destination, it will be here. Okay, so the destination is this. So we are not going to use the ball y position. So we are going to use this one, the percentage, the 50% of the height of the canvas. So we want to center, and to center, remember that we have a procedure over there. So we subtract the paddle's height divided by 2. We did this when we center the sprites. Okay, so the paddle height divided by 2. That's it. We center here in this, that is for the destination basically. And we set everything the same. So now let's see what's happening. It returns to quite the center, but it's not the center. Paddle height, let me check which is the mistake. Horizontal canvas height times 50% minus the height divided by 2 minus paddle divided by 2 minus this. I guess that's okay. But check, it looks like it is like a line here. So probably not 5. So probably, what about 60%? Yeah, it looks more like that. Okay, so we can just adjust this thing. Okay, so the destination will be like that. %. Yes, it looks like center right now. And check is returning, and it's just reacting when the ball is like that. It will make things easier for you, okay, to try to beat this guy. Now we just need to modify the values. So if we want to modify its speed of this friend, we can change the f value. Because it's really good. So we can change its f value in here. Probably for this one we want to reduce the value, so the f value when it's returning to see its original position, we can set it to 0.05. Sorry, 0.05, and we will have it like that. Check, it's returning slowly to its original position. And of course we need to change this to 0. It was 1.19, so let's say 0.15 to see what's happening. Reaction, it's really fast. It's really good playing. Well, and then you can change the values. Okay, so probably if not this one, probably 0.09. Let's see if it's slower. Is its reaction? Yes, it's slower. So in that way you can modify probably the difficulty. Oh, it's good. Oh, I am terrible. Yes, I am terrible. Well, and then you can just change the speed. Okay, so let's make that. And we can add some sounds also. But I guess let's add more about what's happening when we touch the ball and this thing. Wow, I'm terrible. Well, let's go here. And what's happening when we detect collisions? So when we collide with paddles, probably we want to change the speeds. So what if we increase the speed of the ball? Okay, so if we collide with paddle 1, paddle 2, so we are going to start like increasing the speed. Okay, so we are going to set this. You can use random values, okay, or we can use just like ball speed here, a constant value. Okay, so probably we set the speed of the ball, okay, plus 1. Let's go here, ball speed, and we're going to insert modify this value every time we collide with any of the paddles. So 1.5, it will be okay. And we are going to insert it at the end of the collision block, because any block, any paddle that we collide, we want to have this thing. So if we collide with this, or we collide with the other one, so we just want to have this thing. Okay, so if then, and we can also insert it in here, I guess. And we are going to start like modifying the speed of the ball every time we have collisions here or here. Okay, so well, we increase the speed 1.5, but also we are going to increase the speed, duplicate, and we're going to increase the speed when we touch the edge. Okay, so let's modify this thing. Let's add this guy here. When we have this kind of bouncing thing, we are going to modify the speed also here, and we are going to modify this. Let's move everything, because if not it will look quite messy. So let's modify this and this. Let's drag them over here, and we're going to change What about if we collide with an edge? Okay, so we get 2.5 to make it more interesting. Ooh. Well, I'm not very good. Here I was very fast, guys. Oh, almost got you. Well, if you check, this guy is very smart. Well, not very. So I checked that it's possible to make some points to this friend. Check, this is happening right now here. I was very fast and I was not able to move because action is happening so fast. Take this. Oh. Okay. So well, we need to fix that. Okay, so sometimes we go and the ball get to the edge. Okay, and I get like disable everything, but I'm not like having this detection. If I press here, that's a little bug. Then we will fix that. Okay, well, we have the speed. Modify to make it more interesting. You can modify the player or the AI also. Okay, while the game is like moving. Probably we can add some sounds, okay, to make it more interesting. But I guess the thing that we are missing, it is just the score. So I guess for the score, we are going to work with the score because we need to make some graphics. So we're going to work with this for the next tutorial, guys. Okay, so this was just to show you how to move this friend. Okay, and then we're going to add sounds and we're going to finish adding the score and the game over procedure. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. My name is Eduardo. Okay, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching this. Okay, and please share this video with your friends. Okay, also check part 1 if you missed the part 1. Okay, about making everything. Okay, and thank you for following this tutorial. Goodbye.